I've got another Sudoku here that I think looks really interesting. It's a little bit different rule set than I've done before, so I'm excited to try it out. But before we get to that, I want to mention that I've enabled channel memberships. So what that means is you can join as a member of the channel and you get some perks. Now, if you decide not to join as a member of the channel, that's fine. Everything will pretty much just stay exactly as it's always been. You won't see any changes. You'll still see all my normal videos that I normally post at the time that I normally post them. But as a member of the channel, it's the perks that you'd get. There's a badge that will be next to your name. So I'm going to put those right down here. You can see what those look like. And as you've been a member for more time, the badge changes. And then there's some custom emojis that I'm also putting down on the screen here. And you can use those in the comments on the videos, in the chat if I do a live stream, things like that. So there's some custom emojis you get. And right now we only have 4, but as I have more members, we're allowed to have more emojis. So, and then also you'll get early access to the videos. So the videos will just be available to members first, and then they'll become public at a later date. It depends on the video. Like my daily Wordle videos and stuff, I'll be posting them earlier in the day for members, and then it'll become available later in the day for non-members, so it won't be as big of a gap for those daily videos. And then these Sudoku videos, these longer ones like this that are every few days, I might post the day before for members, something like that, so it's not going to be a huge gap, but it'll be a little bit early access, and of course, you know, just like anything, all of this may change going forward and evolve and, you know, whatnot. So feel free to ask comments, or if you have suggestions for perks you'd like to see for members, let me know those in the comments as well. But now we're going to look at today's puzzle. So this is called Non-Consecutive Areas Killer. It's by JC Godart. JC Godart, we're going to go with that. So normal Sudoku rules apply. And then we have these shaded regions here that are kind of arrow-shaped. There's this one and this one that are the same. They're like clones, but not clones. And then there's the blue one here. That's the same as this blue one. And they're consecutive clones. This is the part I haven't seen before. So in each shaded area of the same color, excuse me, digits placed in corresponding cells of the area must be consecutive. And I just realized it says place instead of placed. That is my fault. When I typed it in, I mistyped it. Okay. So the way I'm assuming this works is like this here is the kind of the tip of the arrow, right? So these two cells are the same position in that red region. And so they would have to be consecutive digits. So it's kind of like a clone, except for instead of being the same, they have to be consecutive. So if you put a 1 there, this would be a 2. Something like that. And then each part, so like this is the tip of the arrow, those would have to be consecutive. These two would have to be consecutive, things like that. So sounds really interesting. And then we have normal killer rules tool, the digits in the cages, sum to the number in the corner. And that is it. So link in the description as usual if you want to try this yourself. And I'm going to give it a shot now. We'll see how it goes. So let's reset the timer. So the first thing to do, of course, is to pencil mark 1 and 3 in this 4 cage, because that's the only way you can make 4. And now the 8 cage here can't have a 1 or a 3. So it can't be 1, 7 or 3, 5. So it's got to be 2, 6. Now, one of these is 1. Which means one of these has to be 2, which is interesting because we've got a 2 in there and a 2 in here. So that's both of our 2s in these 2 columns. So this can't be 2, 8. This can't be 2. But this could still be 2. It could still be 2, 4. But that's interesting. Now, okay, so the 1, wherever the 1 is going to have a 2, right? And so wherever the 3 is, you have to have a 2 or a 4, but you can't have a 2 because you've got a 2 in the other one. So these are actually a 2-4 pair. Okay, now that's a little more helpful. So this can't be 9 or 9-2. It can't be 7-4. It could still be 3-8 or 6-5 though. And this can't be 4-9, but it could be 8-5 or 6-7. So there's an 8 or a 6 in both of those. Wait, no. Yeah, if this is 5-8, what are you going to put here? You can't do 3-8 or 6-5. So this actually can't be 5-8. This has to be 6-7, which means this is 3-8. Very cool. So this is 6 or 7, which makes that one 5, 6, 7, or 8. It can't be a 6, but it could still be 5, 7, or 8. Can't be 6 because of the 2, 6 there. Okay, well, let's just keep going. These are 1, 5, and 9. So this one here can't be a 9 because it has to be consecutive to a 2 or a 6. So it's a 1 or a 5. But unfortunately, both of those work. This can't be 2, 4 because of the 2, 4 right there. So this has to be 1, 5. Yeah, has to be 1, 5. Okay. So one of those is a 1, meaning one of these two is a 2. The other one is a 4 or a 6 to go with the 5. I'm wondering if we can do something over here with these. So we know we don't have a 2. This one is more restricted, so it could be 3, 9, 4, 8, or 5, 7, right? Okay, I'm going to write, just to kind of picture it, I'm going to put the options for the 12 across here just for a second. This is either 1, 9, 3, 7. It cannot be 2, 8 because we know there's a 2 in here. It also can't be 4, 6 because there has to be a 4 or a 6 in one of these. So this is actually 1, 9, or 3, 7. So this can't be 3, 9 because if this is 3, 9, it rules out both of those options. So if this is 4, 8, this has to be 2, 6, but then this could still be 1, 9, or 3, 7. And if this is 5, 7, this has to be 1, 9, but then this can be, okay, so those are still possible. Okay. Actually, hold on. Go back for a second. Because, yeah. So if we think about it, this is either 1, 9, or 3, 7, right? This 10 cage. So it has to have a 1 or a 3, and there's a 1 or a 3 up here. So those 3 cells kind of act as a virtual pair. 1, 3 pair. So this actually has to be a 5. Because it can't be a 1 because there's going to be a 1 or a 3 there, and the other one is going to be in here. So this can't be 5. But that still doesn't change our options here because this could still be 8. This could still be 7 with a 5. And these are still the options down here. It just makes that a 5. So this is not 5, which means that's not 7. There we go. All right, but that 5 tells us that this has to be a 6 and a 2, which makes this a 4 and a 2. Four, 5, 8. I mean, I could put in the options there, but there's quite a few of them. So I don't think I'm going to right now. So what do we do next? Where do we go next here? The rest of the cages feel like there's just way too many options, but maybe not. Okay, so this one can't be 2, 8. It can be 1, 9. It could be 3, 7. It could be 4, 6 as long as it was in that order, because the 4 and 6 here. There's just too many options there. Okay. I mean, the 14 is 5, 9, or 6, 8. So But this has quite a few options. I was hoping maybe this one would force this to be big, and then it would be like a smaller cage, and it would limit it, but it's not. Because this can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, as far as the consecutive thing goes. Now, it can't be a 6 in a 12 cage, but otherwise, and this would be 8, 7, 5, 4, 3 to go with the other number in the 12 cage. This can't be 9, 2, but it could be 3, 8, or 4, 7, I think, as long as you did the 4, 7 in that order, because of the 4 down here. Is this limited? 3, 4, 8, so it can't be 2. It could be 4? Yeah, it could be 4. 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah. It's not very limited. And this 9 cage, I mean, 9 has tons of options. 1, 8, 2, 7. You can use anything but a 9 in a 9 cage. Trying to think if there's something I can do, some sort of algebra here, where knowing these equal 10 and these are consecutive to those, but these could be anywhere from 8 to 12 then, because it could be both of them are 1 less than these two, which would make it 8, or it could be both of them are 1 more than those two, which would make it 12, or it could be anywhere in between. Well, no, that's not true. If you go 1 up and 1 down, it would be the same. Yeah, so it's either got to be 8, 10, or 12. If it was 8, it would have to be 2, 6. That would go with 3, 7. But this can be 3, 7, and that can be 2, 6. I think. I don't see any reason why it can't. Yeah. Okay, can it be 10? Well, it can't be 1, 9 or 3, 7. It would have to be 2, 8. But again, 3, 7, 2, 8 would work. Or 1, 9, 2, 8 would work. Or this could even be 4, 6 with the 3, 7. 12, yeah. Very interesting. So where do we go from here? I mean, I can see some Sudoku stuff that's not going to be super helpful. Like the 5 here and the 5 there puts a 5 in the... Oh, well, we can remove a 5 from there. But again, don't know how much that does for us. Oh, well, the 2, 4... Right. The consecutive thing. We made these 2, 4, so we know which one is the 1 and the 3 here. That I should have seen that a long time ago. So that makes the 10 cage 3, 7, which means this is not 7, 5. This is 4, 8. These are not 4s. These are a 2, 6 pair. Okay. Should have seen that. 1, 5, and 9 there. So this can't be 5, 9, because if this is 5, 9, these would both be 1s. So this must be 6, 8. So this is now 6 or 8. I'm gonna get rid of those and do... So this is 5, 7, or 9. which goes with 5, 7, or 3. And so there's a 3 or a 7 in here, and a 3 or a 7 in there. Okay, if this is 5, 7, this is 1, 9. If this is 3, 9, this is 1, 5. Either way, there's a 1 in there. This is not 1. So there's a 1 in here. And we've used our 3 and our 7. So we've actually got, we've got a quintuple here. A 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 quintuple, which means these are all evens in here. We've used our odds out there. So these are all evens. This is not 2 or 6. This is not 2 or 4. 7, 5, 3, 1 goes with the 2, 4, 6, 8 to make 9. This has to be a 1, 5, or 9, and it has to be consecutive to that one. So this can't be a 1, and this can't be a 3. And that can't be a 3, which means that can't be an 8 because of the 11 cage. And now we've got a 5, 9 pair, so this is the 1. Gives us 9 there, a 1 there. And then, the 6, 8 here gives us 3 and 8. Yep, and that 6, 8 also gives us the 2 and the 6. 5, 9, 6, 8. This is not 5 or 8. It's a 7, meaning this is 6 and 7. This is not 7. That's not 5. 5, 7, 9. Okay. This 4, 8 here means this is 3, 5, 7, or 9. Can't be 5 or 3 or 7. So that's a 9. The 3, 7 up there and the 5 down here. That's a 9, making this an 8 and a 6. So these are not 6, 8. Therefore, this is not 1 or 3. That's to match up there. The 6 here makes that a 5, and the 2 makes that one a 1. All right, getting some progress here now. Do I want to look at the... This is 4, 8, so this is 3, 5, 7, 9. It's not super helpful, but it's a thing. Okay, so this now can't be 2, 8, or 4, 6. So it's 1, 9, or 3, 7. And this one... All right, what's left up here? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. This one can't be 5. This one can't be 6. But 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. And it needs to be 8, 10, or 12. So it could be 2, 8. It could be 4, 6. Can we make 8? 2, 6. Yep. It could be 2, 6, 4, 6, 2, 8, 4, 8. Yeah, it's got a lot of options. Okay. A lot of options. Okay, what do we have left in this column? We have 1 and 4, it looks like. And the 1 can't be up there, so we get those. This now can't be a 4. This can't be 6. So now we can't do 4, 8. So we can't do 12 anymore. But, so what? Okay, what about this? We can't do 1, 8, 3, 6, or 4, 5. 1, 8, 3, 6, or 4, 5. So it's got to be 2, 7. And the 3, 7 here is going to give us the order of those. This is not a 2, therefore. This is 4, 6, 8. That one can't be a 6. 8, 7, 9. 6, 8 here means this one is not a 1 or a 3. That's a 7 or a 9. Which makes this one a 1 or a 3 to go with the 7, 9, and the 10 cage. And therefore, if this is a 1 or a 3, the only option here that's consecutive to a 1 or a 3 is a 2. So that's not 2. We have a 6, 8 pair giving us a 5 there. So the 2 Oh, but yeah, that can be consecutive to the 1 or the 3 here, can't it? Yep, it can. Okay. 7, 9 with 1, 3. Okay, we have a 5, 7, 9 triple across here. So what do we have left here? 1, 2, 3, 6. I believe this can't be 1 or 6. This one can't be 6. So that's a 1, 2, 3 triple, giving us a 6 there. 1, 2, 3 triple gives us a 5 there, has to have a 7, makes this a 9, and a 3 and a 7, and that 7 needs to be consecutive to a 6 or an 8, which it is. Okay. Just looking for pencil marks that I need to update, because I am often bad at that. I don't see any. 9 there gives us 5, 7, 9. That 7 makes this a 2. So this has to be consecutive to a 7. It's a 6 or an 8. That's going to give us a 6, 8 pair in the row. This one has to be consecutive to the 2, so it's a 1 or a 3, and we don't know which one it is. Okay. This is a 4, though. 1, 3, and 5 are what's left in the box. This one can't be a 1. This 1, 3, or 5 means this is 2, 4, or 6, and it can't be 4 or 6, so it's a 2. So this can't be a 5. 3, 7, and 9 to finish the row here. This one can't be 7. That one can't be 9. That leaves 4, 5, and 6, I think, there. And 3, 8, and 9 over here. This one can't be 4 or 6, so it's a 5. The 6 up there. 4, 6. Let's see, over here, 3, 8, and 9, I think are pretty much wide open. Oh, the 9 there gives us the 1 to be to finish 10, and those need to be consecutive up here. The 9 has to be consecutive to the 8. 6, 8, 4, 6. That 4 gives us the 8 and the 4. Beautiful. This is a really neat idea for a puzzle, by the way. Having a lot of fun. That's not a 1. The 3 gives us the 1. There's just so many things that, because of how these kind of clones interact with each other, you get something here that, because it's across the rows, affects over here, which affects something in the same box, which then affects this because of the consecutive clone, which then affects, something in the row, which changes. It's just, it's weird how it all bounces around the grid. I feel like I'm looking all over the place all the time, which is really cool. Very neat. Okay. Now we need to finish this, though. 3, 7, 8. Okay. What am I missing? Oh, the 9 here. Yep, means that's an 8. It's easy to forget to look at the clones, though. The 7 there works either way. This one, the 8 there, means that's not a 3. The 8 makes that a 6. This is not an 8. Okay, what do we have left in the column here? 4, 8, and 9, I believe. This one can't be 8. Oh, the 11 cage. 8 with 3. There we go. This is not 3. So I think, have we done everything with the consecutive clones now? I believe so. Yeah. So now it's just normal Sudoku. We've done the killer cages, and we've done the consecutive clones. We just need to do the normal Sudoku to finish it off. Okay, so what do we have left here? 2, 4, and 7. This one can't be 2 or 4. That one can't be 2, so we get the order of those. That 7 gives us the 3 and the 9 and the 7. And this is not 3. This is not 5, so it's 3, 1, 5. The only thing left in the column is a 1. This column is missing 3 and 5. And that one can't be a 3. This one is missing 8 and 9, and there's an 8 over there. So we'll get 9 and 8. That 9 gives us the 7 there. Just 4 and 9 left in the row. This one is a 5. 4 and 9, 4 and 9. Yep. Okay, and this row is missing 4, 8, and 9. Yes, this one can't be 8. Okay, so we get a 4-9 pair, making this the 3. Oh, we had an 8-9 pair there, which would do the same thing. All right, 4-9, 4-9, 4-8-9. This is not 4. 8-9 pair. So we need to finish this. Oh, right. The 9 there. This has to be consecutive. This has to be an 8. I was worried there for a second. It looked like we had a deadly pattern, but we did not. Looks good to me. Timer stopped. All right, there you go. So that was Consecutive Areas Killer. Very fun puzzle, very neat, and I think fairly approachable. Once you kind of figure out what's going on, it's a little weird with the consecutive as opposed to normal clones. But JC was nice enough to give us, a 4 cage, and that forced the 8 cage, and we had a few kind of easier cages to kind of get a start. And by giving us things that had 1s, it forced 2s. And because 2 is, of course, the only thing consecutive to a 1. Very neat puzzle, neat idea. I've never seen consecutive areas before. It wouldn't surprise me if someone had done that, but if you created that idea, JC, good work. Very cool. Let me know what you thought of this puzzle in the comments, and consider becoming a member of the channel if you're so inclined. And if not, cool, I'm glad you're here and watching the videos. I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Thanks. Bye.